Good to have Shabbos, everyone, out in the hills of Yehuda. And so this week's Parshas Tazria, Metzorah, also with Shabbos following Rosh Chodesh Iyar, and of course Beis Iyar, the Yom Haledes, the birthday of the Rebbe Marash. And an idea that we spoke about today, that we learned that the motto of the Rebbe Marash was Lechatchila Ariber. That the idea of Lechatchila Ariber means, it's a Yiddish term, that when you face an obstacle, if you see something in front of you, so the Rebbe Marash said most of the world will try to go to the side or underneath, and only if there's no other option will they go over. The Rebbe Marash says, I say, Lechatchila Ariber. Initially, just jump over. In the get-go, just jump over. And the idea is like we spoke about in the past few weeks in Pesach, the idea of Vayiso, of moving forward, is like when the Jewish people faced the sea. Nachshon ben Aminadav was told by Moshe to walk, he walked. He went forward, he just kept on going, he doesn't see the water. The Lechatchila Ariber looks and recognizes that every single situation in your life has to be a way to elevate and a way to move higher. It's an opportunity that Hashem gives us, God gives us, in order to grow and in order to rise ourselves above. And therefore the Rebbe Marash says, it's not possible that if you face an obstacle, that you should have to go under. Because the whole purpose of the obstacle is to lift you up. And like the Rebbe always said, that the Rebbe Marash, his birthday is on the day of Tiferes. Tiferes is beauty of beauty, the beauty within beauty. The idea of Tiferes is the ability to coexist, the ability to have a combination, a balance between kindness and severity. And the like it says about the angels of Michal, Gavriel, that although the angel Michal is water and kindness, and Gavriel is fire and severity and judgment and discipline, but Oisei Shalom Bimraimov, when God lifts them up above, so then there can be peace. And that's the attribute of Tiferes. So when you have the day of Tiferes, beauty within beauty, the ability to combine things is, of course, your motto is going to be Lechatchila Ariber, jumping over, because you don't see the obstacle. It's not possible that the obstacle is in front of you and is going to bring you down. And this also connects very much to the month of Iyar, that the Rebbe spoke very much, and we spoke about this many times. The idea that Sfiras Omer is mostly, the entire month is in the month of Iyar, and also the first of Iyar is when the Jewish people start to be counted in the desert. And the Rebbe points out the obvious idea that when you have the law is davar shebeminyan, something that is counted can never be nullified. And it seemingly doesn't make sense, because the number of something doesn't change just because you count it. A number exists on its own. You don't have to count something for it to have a number. For instance, counting the Omer, whether you count it or not, the days are going to go by. But that doesn't change the fact that when you do count it, and because you count it, it reveals something essential that says that no longer you are an entity of something that can be nullified. The Jewish people exist through all situations. We've been through good times, hard times, worse times, better times. We're going through hard times right now. But when we count the Omer, it reminds us that something, a davar shebeminyan, something that's counted, can never be nullified. And that's the idea of Lechatchila Ariber. Lechatchila Ariber, to go above something, is always lifting yourself up to your fullest potential. When you get counted, it lifts you up and reveals how special you are. And that also finishes off with this week's Parshas, Tazria, Metzorah. We talk about leprosy. We talk about that the negative that's within a person, Hashem shows us sometimes how we have to work on ourselves and better ourselves in our avodas Hashem. By showing us the leprosy, Hashem is talking to us and saying, there's something within you that needs fixing. Tikkun, fixing, which Sfiras Omer is, when we rectify, we examine ourselves. When we examine ourselves from a position of strength, from a position of something that's counted, that can't be nullified, we're not concerned that by examining our shortcomings, the things that need to be fixed, that maybe that's going to bring us down, because we have the attitude of Lechatchila Ariber. We're always moving upwards. We're perfecting ourselves upwards. A situation is an opportunity for us to lift ourselves upwards, and we have the total elevation with the coming of Mashiach. B'meir b'meinu. Good Shabbos.